Oh, you stir it in or anything?
No, there was no time for that. I mean, there was. I just didn't. No, I didn't stir it in.
Drink is top heavy?
Yeah. Well, I made it, then I put a little more at the top, and then... No, I did not. Yeah, I did not stir it in or mix it in at all. Living on the edge, baby.
Baby.
Shuka-duka-daka-daka.
All right.
Okay, I'll kindly shut up for the next 85 seconds.
No, do not. I was saying, all right, I just got something that I've been waiting for.
Oh, okay.
That sounds weird. Didn't mean like that.
Oh.
It's not what I wanted, but yeah, this is something. Thank you, Andy.
Hashtag the mayor.
The mayor. Bump, bump, bump.
Duval Zone.
Bump, bump, bump. It says, hi, Kevin.
Hello.
Hello. I forget which comments don't pull up, Instagram or YouTube. I think it's Instagram. So I will.
I thought it was
got bigger and my butt got huge, but it was amazing. I was so strong, like crazy strong. Sydney Sweetie, preparing to play Christy Martin. Okay, there you go.
Shout out Sydney Sweeney.
There you go. Sydney.
Why are you sounding at her name like you don't know?
Every day, go live on the Instagram. Always forget. Luckily, we got time.
It's okay. You're not gonna forget that. We're gonna record. We're gonna do it all. It's gonna be beautiful.
You got my back, right?
Did Chase quit?
Yeah, he's gone.
Bye. Hi.
Hey guys, join me in the closet. It's 7 minutes in heaven.
I forgot to unmute myself that whole time.
I was like, Chase just said, I'm out of here.
Welcome in. This is 7 Minutes in Heaven. This is our sports segment where we talk about sports for like 7 minutes. We're going to keep it right at 7 minutes. Maybe like 2 minutes, I think, is probably the best. This might be the worst sports weekend of all time.
Pretty terrible.
Not all time, but it is pretty fucking bad.
It's up there.
But anyways, I got two of my boys here, just two, but they're legends in their own sense. I got my boy Chase here. Say hello, Chase.
Yo, hello, Chase.
Also introduce Jellybean. You want to say hi?
She is here. Yeah,
Smelly jelly.
Just walking around. Never comes in this room ever unless I'm on call.
Be, bro.
She loves you, bro.
Fans, if you are offended by our dogs clanking around on our floors, I'm sorry, you got the wrong podcast, because we love dogs, so get over it. Jelly's going to be Jelly, and we're happy she's here. We also have Chris here as well. Welcome in, Christopher.
What to do, Kevin, Chase, Jelly, everybody? Come now.
No, she's gone. She walked out. She heard you talking, and she's like, I'm out.
She's like,
is
that Chris? I'm getting out of here.
Smart girl. My name is
Clever
Kevin.
girl.
I am the 19th best person in the world. Fourth best podcast
you're dropping.
host.
You're dropping, man.
Yeah.
You're trending down,
It's been a bad week, but we'll bounce back as usual. We got lots to talk about, unfortunately.
Can actually make it 7 minutes.
Not really the 7 minutes that I want to be talking about, but FSU baseball we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about
we don't have
some
to talk about it, though.
X debate that Chris has apparently. Aaron Rodgers, we're going to talk about that because, super excited about that too. And then we're going to talk about Jair Alexander. We're super excited about
Kevin,
that.
can't wait to dive in on that.
My fucking fantasy team and Paul Skeens, we're going to talk about that. Anything else you want to fucking talk about is shitting on my face?
No, I won't shit on your face.
You want to talk
That's all
about
I got.
FSU's football team from last year? Why don't we just rehash that while we're at it?
I mean,
all right, let's call it. Let's wrap it up.
Yeah,
All right, guys. We'll see you guys later. We're done.
Thank you.
See you next week.
Wrap it up after 4.5 minutes. Yeah.
Y'all have a great night. No, I'm just kidding. We gotta look.
We'll
take
get through
our
it.
L's
We'll
like
get
we
through
take
it.
our W's, right? Come on. But anyways, do we have an opening item?
Yeah, we sure do.
We sure do. So let's get our opening item intro rolling. I'm fucking fired up. I'm sorry.
He's heated.
I know. I'm sorry.
Excuse me, do you know how much a polar bear weighs?
No, how much?
Enough to break the ice. Hi, Fred Searing. How are you?
No, how much?
Those people in the background got about the same dance skills as I got, which is just like back and forth, back and forth. Yes, thank you, and that's it.
Keep it. 10 to
Chris.
But they're in that movie forever.
Chris
Hey,
drinking his top heavy drink. Apparently,
it sure
2.
is.
You put a floater on there. Yep.
We did put a vodka floater in there. So we're going to open up. We did this, I think, a few weeks ago. It's the Guess the Year segment where
and it
you
went
guys.
so good last time.
No, it's better. I've thrown in some other
It
stuff.
did
so
go
it's not-
good.
It was like hockey shit. I don't know. Dick
Well, the whole,
about dick.
it's not supposed
It's
to be easy.
Yes, and it's not just hockey. It's hockey, a movie, football, baseball, basketball. It's whatever Chris wants it to be.
I'm adding in some stuff from the year as well, not just sports.
How many guesses do we get?
I have a total of 6 items, so I'll give you.
Is this on the board?
No,
No.
this does not count on the board. There's not enough room on that receipt for that, bro.
Hey,
We're barely hanging in there
shot
as it
tonight.
is.
I gotta get this. Get
That's
the time
true.
when I
That's
can.
true. I didn't even think about that, man.
Got to pick it up.
Yeah,
there's
we
6
should've-
items. I'll give you 3 guesses.
Okay. All right.
All right. So the first item that you get for this to try to figure out the year is the Super Bowl champions were the Indianapolis Colts.
Not the Baltimore Colts. Okay. The Colts won it in. Was that 06?
Something's going down somewhere. That's
Yeah.
Wait, what's going on?
Pope. I hear sirens somewhere. Or am I
Do you?
tripping? Yeah. No, not anymore. They go. Anyway.
Chase muted.
Yeah,
Apparently-
distracted. Oh, it's
Chase,
going
are,
down.
are
man.
you okay?
Yeah. Do we need a?
Okay.
He nodded. He's all right. Everyone. He's fine. He's fine.
He's just googling the answer instead.
Damn it, Chase.
No. Let's see. The Patriots won it in 07. That was their undefeated season.
Wait, don't talk through it. Is that the only clue?
Yes, that's your first guess. Or
Yeah,
clue.
I'm not
First
going to guess
guess?
yet. I'm not. No, you only get 2 guesses total. So
I'm just giving you.
I'm
clues.
holding off on a guess. I'm holding off on a guess
the-
until I get more information.
The Colts won the Super Bowl.
That's your
I'm gonna
first
guess-
clue.
You don't have to guess, Kevin. You only
Thank
get
you.
2 guesses.
Can I though?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely
All right,
you
thank
can.
you.
If you'd like.
I'm gonna guess. Let me think about this.
Don't think through it, man.
2000
Just guess.
2008.
That was what I was thinking, yeah.
Okay, you want to lock that in?
Yeah.
2008? Nah.
All right, you only have 1 guess left.
So the next one is not going to be sports. To give you a break for something else, it's going to go. The most popular song of this year was "Bad Day" by Daniel Powder. I think is how you say his last name.
Can you sing it for us, please?
Can you have a bad day?
Oh,
Then
okay,
you
yeah,
then
yeah,
you.
Okay, yeah.
Hey, man,
Okay. I have a thought, but I'm going to hold off.
Chase holding it.
Yeah, I have two
Hold.
years in mind, so I'm hoping the next one will give me my answer.
Where did I guess first at in 2008?
That's
Yeah.
correct. You said 08.
All right. Keep going.
Keep going. The next one, we're going back to sports. The next one, the World Series champions was the St. Louis Cardinals.
They won it a lot in that time period. All right, I have 2 guesses.
Hell yeah.
total.
Yes,
St. Louis
Chase.
Cardinals.
He's
You already guessed
thinking
08.
strategy.
It's not 07. I'm between 2.
I'm going to say 07.
It's not 07. The Patriots
Lock
won
it in.
in 07.
Lock it in. Kevin, this is your last guess. You sure you're going to lock it in?
I mean, I'm just waiting for this guy to get it right. That's all it is. I mean, this guy's. I'm between 2 years. I know exactly.
Well,
which
maybe
one.
you just got it. Chris, did he get it?
Well,
Are you guessing or are you not?
No, definitely
Chase is not
not.
guessing.
Because your your response to my guess is not what I expected. So I'm gonna re-guess later on after Chase guesses.
I'm going to go, you had a bad day. 09.
Oh, that's
Oh.
definitely not it. That's
09.
definitely not
So,
it.
Kevin, you're not guessing, correct? You're not guessing on this turn. Yes? No.
Oh, we get one more. How many?
You
clues
get
are
2.
there? Unlimited.
I have 6 clues.
6
You're on number
clues, Kevin.
3.
Oh my god.
You've already guessed one. I know it's a lot of math. There's a lot of
I
counting.
guess I'll hold off on the 94 clues that we get.
Nope. You only got 3 more. Chase, you said 2009. That's your final answer on that?
Yeah, might as well.
Wrong-o.
Okay.
Trash.
So going back.
That's fine.
Garbage. The next clue is the highest grossing movie of this year was Pirates of the Caribbean: Dead Man's Chest.
That doesn't.
Dead Man's Chest. That one
That actually
specifically
throws me
sticks out
off.
to me.
That actually throws me off more.
That speaks to you like, I have something when he says that.
Just keep going. Unless
Okay.
Chase, you want to guess?
No, because
All right,
that
go.
really threw me off, honestly.
You
Because
gotta guess.
I don't know.
All right, the next one
How
is...
old was I?
I almost for a second was like, wait, I'm not fucking falling for this. Next up, your Stanley Cup champion were the Carolina Hurricanes.
No, nobody cares. Moving on. What's the last clue?
Okay, Chase, want to guess? All right, last clue is the NBA champions were Miami Heat.
Oh my God, bro! Come on. I'm just guessing whatever Chase does. That's fine.
You both have a guess. That's just like trivia. You can all guess the same.
Oh, 2006. Lock it in.
Locked in.
Okay. So
Locked in 06.
the only time the Colts won it recently is with Peyton, so you can get rid of the 12-13 championships. And then I think we won it in 03, I believe, was D Wade and Shaq. I'm pretty sure it was 03. So I'm going to go 03.
03. Kev locked in 06. Chase locked in 03. Final answers. Mm-hmm. I don't have access. I can't play the sound, but you can put it on the board, but not really for Kevin. Kevin got it. 2006.
06?
Chase, you don't know when the Heat
With
won?
Wade and Shaq? That was 06? Jesus. I was a senior in high school when that happened?
There it is.
Yeah.
Yes!
And put it on the board.
Once more, yes! Even though you don't.
I definitely thought I was like a freshman or sophomore when we won that. That's crazy.
You know what's crazy?
That's crazy.
That you have a love for a basketball team. And
I
you
know.
Don't know when they
I
won
know.
the
I blew
championship.
that one.
Heats Nation or whatever they call
I
themselves.
really
are just
thought I was
devastated
like a
right
freshman or sophomore in high school
The
when we
Heat
won that.
Nation.
now. Whatever the fuck
What do you
they're
call it?
called.
What do they call them?
Heat
He
Nation.
doesn't know. He doesn't know.
Oh, yeah. Wow, you really.
He didn't know the year they won the title. Of course he doesn't know this.
Whoever it is, they're coming after you.
We won that my senior year?
Anyways,
They're bashing you on Twitter. Yo, ESHZY27. Not a fan anymore. Fake fan.
Yeah.
fake
man.
fan.
What are you going to
Speaking of fake fans,
Here are the happy times of the second. Here, let's go to happy
do?
times.
Oh,
Yeah.
yay.
Hooray.
let's go, just calm down.
Get through it.
Get
Let's
over
get through
with.
it.
Just get it
It's-
over
it's-
with.
It's gonna be a long night.
SKC, Florida State, your team, your heartbeat. We some dogs, we ain't no puppies.
All right.
It's all right.
So we suck, right?
I'd say we suck. We just that.
What do you mean we don't suck? We suck.
Can
buddy.
I say
Suck
one
is
thing?
a relative term there.
That Friday night was a killer.
That
Well,
Me and-
yeah.
well, me and
That's
my
a
dad,
part of
that's-
sucking, isn't it?
I mean, I'd say I don't want to say it suck. It just that's tough. That's brutal to have one out to go and just let them not tie it. It hurts.
Bueller.
Chase. I
one
mean,
pitch, one pitch, not
Yep.
one out. One pitch to go.
one
The
strike.
count was 1-2. It was a 1-2 count.
It sounds like last year.
Hey man, you know what's great
Yeah.
is when you have a 3-run lead, don't fucking walk people. Throw a meatball. I don't care, dude. If you get to 3 balls, lob it over the plate. I do not give a shit. You do not
it.
ever walk someone when you have a 3-run lead in the 9th. That's not acceptable at all. If he hits a home run, guess what? Now you have a 2-run lead.
Yeah.
That's insane. You do not walk people. Make them swing the bat. And Joe Charles had been good at not walking people.
Wasn't this the dude you guys said that he was like a pinch hitter too?
Yes, they
The guy that
hit
walks it.
back-to-back pinch hitters. But to be
Yeah.
fair, that pinch hitter, I don't know if it was him or the other pinch hitter, ended up hitting the grand slam. He started Sunday and he hit a grand slam. So maybe that dude's just really fucking good.
What a fuck.
But yeah, no. That was brutal to be up 4-1 with 2 outs and a 1-2 count on a batter, and you lose. And what did it say? FSU was like 21-0 when leading after 8 innings, and Oregon was like 0-12 when losing after 8 innings. So perfect.
wild.
It's great. It's great.
That's a wild stat. Me and my dad were talking when they lost that game Friday. Bias aside, did you think they were going to win Saturday, or did you think they were toast? Because my dad's like,
Yes.
I thought they were toast. He's like,
No,
I thought that was
we were
going
going
to
to
win.
win
No, I
Saturday.
thought they were gonna
gonna
win.
Saturday.
He just thought I was going to crush them so much that they weren't going to be able to bounce back.
No,
I give him props for that.
Jamie Arnold is a beast. So while I wasn't like, it doesn't matter, we're definitely winning Saturday. It felt like, all right, we have a good shot to win Saturday. If Wes Mendez pitches like he's been pitching, we have a good shot on Sunday. The issue is that Wes Mendez did not pitch like he had been pitching the last month of the season. He just completely imploded. So
didn't make it out first. That's a tough go.
Yep.
Well, they say, if you're going to get on a pitcher, then get on them early, and they definitely got on them early.
They did. That was fun.
I mean, those home runs in that inning,
though, they were just crushed.
Bro. In that inning,
those were out of any ballpark in the majors.
They had 0 home runs all weekend going into that game, and they hit 5 or 6. I know 5. I can't remember if they hit a 6th or not. They had 0 Friday and Saturday, and they hit 5 on Sunday.
Whew. No doubt.
So, yep. Back-to-back years, brutal, heartbreaking losses. Back-to-back years, our bullpen really cost us.
I wouldn't say it was a brutal, heartbreaking loss.
On Friday it was, yeah.
No, Friday definitely was. Yeah.
And if
we didn't end on a brutal heartbreak loss.
But the series, but that's the thing is it's a series. So one heartbreaking loss is all it takes. Whether that's Friday, Saturday, or Sunday.
We're just setting it up, man. We're just setting it up for the next year. Next year is our year.
No, 2026, baby.
Look, I will give Link credit because the ability to bounce back this year after how much talent was lost off of last year's team is impressive. It is. And Oregon State is a very good team. And that's also what sucks so bad, man, is that this year just feels so wide open that, I feel like any team can take it. There's not some unstoppable... last year's Tennessee team was ridiculous. They were an incredible fucking team. There's no team like that. There's not even a team like FSU's team last year. They're not... That doesn't exist in this year's field. There's really only 3 teams left, I think, that would even have made it to Omaha possibly last year. And that's Oregon State, who we just lost to, Arkansas, who is really good. And actually, that's probably it because UNC lost. So really those 2. So if we had beaten Oregon State, there's really only one team that I think talent-wise, and look, it's baseball, the best team doesn't always win. So you can say talent-wise, we would have been the second best team left. But that doesn't mean we would have won it all because baseball is crazy. Vandy was the number 1 overall seed. They didn't make it out of the regional. But this just felt like a very wide open field that if we did move on, I mean, we wouldn't have had to face UNC in the first game. We would have faced Arizona. And then if we win that, we wouldn't have had to face Vandy, the number 1 seed, because it goes 1, 4, 5, 8 are on the same side. And then on the other side is 2, 3, 6, 7. Mm-hmm. So on our side would have been whoever won between Murray State and Duke. And then Arizona and I don't remember who the other one is. But so it would have been wide open. We would have had a very good shot, but it's just not what FSU does in baseball. That's just not what we do. So we're going to lose a lot of players. Hopefully we already signed someone from the portal to replace Drew Furrow, but apparently he's draft eligible. So if he gets drafted, he might not even make it. So we're gonna lose.
Which of these guys are actually returning for the team?
That was my next question.
Okay, so Miles Bailey is back, and look, I need to qualify this 100%. all. I need to qualify this all by saying unless NIL comes up, but Miles Bailey's from Tallahassee, so I'm not gonna speculate on NIL and who might go for more money because there's no way of knowing that. So I'm just gonna speculate off of who has to come back. Who is not eligible to go to the draft and who has years remaining, they're not seniors. So Miles Bailey was a true freshman this year, so he's not draft eligible. He's coming back. Hunter Carnes, our catcher, is a true freshman coming back. Cal Fisher, our third baseman, who we might move to shortstop. He actually was recruited as a shortstop out of high school, but Alex Lodis was the ACC Defense Player of the Year.
I don't need a whole breakdown of the person in general. Just tell me who's coming back, who's not.
Okay. First base, Miles Bailey, Cal Fisher, catcher Hunter Carnes, left field Chase Williams, Max Williams gone, Gage Harrelson maybe. He's draft eligible, but I don't know if he's going to get drafted or not. Wes Mendez coming back, and we have some guy named Braden Plains. He was supposed to be our starting first baseman this year, and he got hurt in the preseason, leading to Miles Bailey playing first all season. So he should come back. Other than that, yeah, we're losing center field, probably right field, second base, shortstop, possibly Jackson West. He's a junior. And then our number one starting pitcher, and possibly Joey Vellini. He's a redshirt junior. So
what's our pitching look like moving forward then?
So Arnold's gone. So our ace is gone. Joey Vellini's a
Obviously.
redshirt junior. I don't know. He might come back for his senior year. He might not. I don't know what his draft prospects are. He's not a high prospect, but your highest leverage is before your senior year. Once you're a senior, you don't typically make a big signing bonus. But if we have the money to spend to like keep him around, maybe we can be like, hey, your signing bonus is only going to be $100,000 in the majors, and you're gonna have to ride shitty buses and play in shitty stadiums in front of almost no fans. Or you come back to FSU, maybe improve your stock. We'll give you 50. It's not the 100, but you're not riding on shitty buses. You're taking chartered planes with FSU. Like, that's the thing is with NIL, like staying in college when they typically wouldn't have been before, if you're not like a first or second round pick, is a lot easier than it was back in the day. So we might be able to entice him to stay, and that would be huge if we could get him and Mendez back and just add a third guy from the portal. So, but yeah, I do trust Link's evaluation talent. He's proven it time and time again, and he's been able to develop specifically hitters. I wish we could develop a bullpen. I want to sign every pitcher in the history of the world, just everyone, just
All of them.
Sign 50 pitchers and just find 4 that work in the bullpen.
There you have it.
I mean,
Here's the strategy.
This saying he's going the first round, Joey Vellini.
No shot. 0 shot he goes in the first round.
Zero.
0%.
shot.
You heard it here. 0%.
I'm so
Zero
sorry,
shot
Joey.
he goes in the first 3 rounds.
Maybe next year, Joey.
No. There's no way you're looking at Joey Vellini and it says he's a first round pick. No shot.
Let me pull up this.
Let me go ahead and share this.
What month are we in? 6?
It's June. Yep,
6?
That's
Yes, we're in
correct.
June.
Yeah, we're in month 6. Yeah.
I'm not good with my numbers. 6'5", 25.
Yeah.
What's
That
it?
would
right
be-
here?
It says Joey Vellini, not Jamie Arnold.
I'm just going off what ChatGPT said. Maybe they messed it up.
There's no shot that he's going in the first round. 0.
No.
I would bet $1 million on that and feel very confident. He's a good pitcher. This was his first year as a starting pitcher. He kind of tailed off at the end. He doesn't have the stuff of a first round pick. He tops out at like 90, 91. He's got a good curveball, but it's inconsistent.
I'm trying to
hasn't
see where they
proven
pulled
it.
this out of here.
Yeah, there's no shot.
No.
No shot. He said $1 million.
No. I think we could toss $50K at him and possibly get him to stay depending on where he's drafted and what the signing bonus is. If I had to guess what round he goes in, it's like 8th, 9th.
What about Lighter?
Liar.
That dude's never thrown another pitch for FSU.
Never.
No. He
Right.
he missed the entire year. He missed almost all of last year.
I know that, but I'm just saying, like, there's no shot. He's
No. If he was going to come back, he would have come back already. He didn't have Tommy John. No one knows what happened. The rumor is that like his team basically set these like impossible standards for him to meet before he could pitch because he's already shown his potential on the mound, which he's got insane potential. I mean, he's got great stuff. His potential alone in the, 8 starts he pitched with FSU and 15 starts or 12 starts he pitched with UCF, he showed enough that he'll go in the top 3 rounds, I would say. And so why risk it? I mean, if he comes back and, needs Tommy John, that he's going to drop significantly. If he comes back and he gets shelled and his stuff looks like it regressed, he's going to drop significantly. So I think they just were like, he's shown enough. Let's not risk injury. Let's not risk dropping in the draft. Let's just say he's injured.
This does have. It was pulling Jamie Arnold, obviously,
Yeah.
but it says 3rd to 7th round.
Okay,
Somewhere
I
in
think
between.
third's a little high, but
Yeah. Well, it sounds like we're fucked, and we got
Sounds
fucked,
like-
so
trust in Link. I trust he can bounce back. but
2026,
I'm
baby.
not going to trust that
2026.
FSU. I'm not trusting that FSU can win national championship ever. at this point.
Andy'd like to point out you are in your Chase Power Dad pose right now.
Yeah, that's
Power
what I do. That's power stance. That's how I
Have to
chill.
say it
You look like you're ready to attack like somebody.
Any
in
moment.
I'm always
Any
ready
moment.
to attack at any moment.
Someone comes in, Kaya!
How many,
I'm giving ocular pat downs.
We also have a question in the chat that says, how many games below 500 are the Braves?
Oh, we'll get there. We'll get to the Braves level
We'll
of
get
suck.
to that in a minute.
Don't worry.
We don't have to.
No, we're bringing all the sadness.
Chris, you got an X debate. Which team would fans prefer a national title in?
I was just watching FSU Twitter argue, and especially with the tough way the last two baseball seasons have ended and how shitty the football season was. People got to arguing about which one would you want to win a national championship more, baseball or football. And I was on the fence of thinking it would be baseball just because they've done everything but win it. Granted, football did have a miserable season, but it was actually a very split argument. So for you, which would you rather have a championship in baseball or another one in football to erase the memory of 2024's horrendous football season? Or the other side, you've been so great in baseball, but you have yet to get the big one.
I mean, it'd be nice to have one in baseball, just so you can get that monkey off your back.
Yeah.
And then you could also build on that as well. Whereas also, nothing beats bragging rights for a national championship in football.
true.
Like,
That's very
literally
true.
nothing. Like, being on top of the world with that is...
You see why the
Greatest
Twitter
thing.
debate was so close.
I think I'd
about-
still take football. Just money, more money.
More
you
people,
know.
more people are going to come play there. And
Yeah, exactly. Chase, what about you?
I mean, football rules. It rules college athletics. Everybody knows that. It is I think they say there's only two actual revenue sports in college, and that's football and basketball. And football is like way more than basketball. Every other actual like college athletic program either breaks even or loses money. Football and basketball prop up the rest of the programs. But, and we texted about this in our chat, one title for FSU baseball completely changes the legacy and how that baseball team is thought of, because right now they're the team that has come so close so many times and never won it. And so like people are like, are they really a blue blood of college baseball if they've never won a title, which is a fair point to point out,
yeah,
even
it
though
is.
we've been
It is.
so close so many times and we have all these records and we have all these MLB players and we have all these All-Americans, these, national players of the year. Like we've
Records for
done
days.
more than almost every other college baseball team in everything except titles. So one title alone completely changes the legacy of FSU baseball. And so that's the only reason. If FSU had one, then the answer is football. But FSU having zero, to me, makes it that I would kill to have just one title in FSU baseball. So, yeah.
Andy also says, shout out Andy, by the way. in
the mayor.
chat. Give me a basketball championship over baseball.
Come on.
Disagree.
Come on now.
Hard disagree.
I mean, I love basketball.
I would
so I'm all
love.
about
Look, I would choose.
basketball.
I would
Give
probably
me-
choose a basketball title over football too, just because they have zero. But no, it's definitely baseball because they've done everything else.
You're speaking to me, Andy. You're speaking to me.
That's crazy.
Now, basketball has made half as many championships as baseball did, which is also crazy.
Think about it.
What about you, Chris? Which one you take?
If it's just football and baseball, I mean, it's football. Like I see the argument because
Well, you hate baseball, so
I don't hate baseball. I very much like baseball. But like you said, football is king. And for me, I think about like talking shit and bragging. I might be like, oh, we won a baseball College World Series. That'd be cool. But it's something about that football national title. Just always, you're like,
I mean, it's amazing.
fuck yes.
So
So new
this wouldn't
plan.
even be an argument if baseball had one title.
Oh yeah.
But the zero is just, oh my God. It would just completely change how this program's thought of.
All right, Florida State, new plan. Let's win some titles. Come on, new plan.
What is his third note? Very exciting College World Series so far.
More.
Yeah,
well,
fuck that.
Yeah, what are
more
we
the
talking about?
not even exciting. More the fact that like just how all your top seeds. Like I think it's as of yesterday, 1, 2, 4, 5, 7 are all been eliminated. Like just more like the craziness of how.
It's an open field.
Yeah, it's wild. I mean, like
Would have been crazy if, the 9 seed made it there.
that would have been great.
Well,
Probably would have had a
only
really
need-
good chance.
Yep.
You think things change if we were playing, in Tallahassee?
Yes, million
Yeah.
percent.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
There's no way we blow that lead on Friday night if it's in Tallahassee.
Oh, for sure. My
How
parents
bad
said
are
the
these
regionals.
umpires, too? I mean, I'm
They're
not blaming
awful,
it.
dude.
I'm not
No, you
blaming it
can't-
on the
no,
umpires.
no.
Because, I mean, those grand slams
Yeah.
and home
Yeah,
runs that
yeah.
were 17 miles
And Friday
away
he was
from-
awful, but he was awful to both teams.
But like, what's that thing, Kevin? You sent earlier the video that all the comments under the video that
Yeah,
last pitch,
yes.
they're just like, "Yo, he was checked out." He's like, "Let's get out of here." Like,
Dude,
there was no way that was a strike.
The Gage Harrelson at bat in I think it was the seventh or eighth inning, which some people are saying that's why the ump was started calling everything against calling strikes, which is if that's really true, which I don't think it is.
What do you
he should
mean?
never ump another game. They said that he started expanding the zone more and more after Gage showed him up, because Gage is at bat in the eighth inning. He struck out looking. After it was a full count, I think they threw him one strike. Everything else wasn't even close. He was calling balls a foot outside strikes, and so Gage was react. He was just throwing up his hands, and so people were like, "Oh yeah, he showed up the ump, so the ump expanded the zone." But it was a foot outside, man. It wasn't close.
Yeah. I mean, look, it is what it is.
No, and it's not why we lost.
No, but it's-
not at all.
Some
No,
pretty
because
pretty
again,
bad
Friday
calls.
the ump was awful as well, but he was equally awful to both teams. I didn't get the feeling that FSU was getting screwed and Oregon State was getting all the calls. I just thought he was a bad umpire.
Get your shit together, bro, or don't ump anymore. One of the two.
Tell him, Chris. Get him out of there.
I'm just fucking sick of it, Mark.
Let's get into some NFL.
Way too
Yeah,
long.
come on,
bro.
bro.
You're
You know
rusty.
that was-
You're rusty.
You know that was
Wow.
way too far.
Yeah, because you had 2 weeks off. We didn't have it last week, so you got rusty.
Oh,
Hey, you
do we not?
batch.
No,
No,
we didn't have
do
7
7
minutes last week. We
Why
had the
not?
300th episode.
We had a 4-hour episode.
about the
we
week
didn't have
before?
7 minutes.
Yeah, we did the week
we did
before.
it,
Weren't
didn't
you out? I feel like you've been out all the time. You and Jason.
Kevin, you're missing. You and Jason are fighting for missing the most
Yeah,
episodes.
you, Jason,
here,
and
by
Jose
far.
are all about on equal episode level, I think.
For sure.
This year.
For sure.
Let's talk about Aaron Rodgers. He went to Pittsburgh Steelers. How does that affect the NFL? What are we looking like? How does that affect your feeling about the AFC? Shit like that.
Doesn't change anything.
I'm not
Chris,
tripping.
you know?
I'm not tripping about the Steelers. I mean, what did the Steelers go last year? Let's see.
9-7, 9-8. Do they go 9-8?
10-7.
10
10-7
7?
last year.
That
I mean,
feels like their ceiling still this year.
You think so?
Yeah,
I'll call.
they
They
didn't
go
get
8.
They didn't get terrible quarterback play.
They
last
go
year.
8-9. Lock it in. They go 8-9 this year.
8-9.
I can see it.
They get worse with Aaron Rodgers
And DK Metcalf, yeah, and DK.
You heard it
DK,
here, 8-9.
DK is legit the bigger. Well, no, because they got rid of Pickens, right?
They did indeed, yeah, to the Cowboys.
Okay, so yeah, I would say 9-8, 10-7 is what they're looking at.
8-9. You heard it here. Lock it in. Lock in your bet.
I could see them repeating 10-7.
Let me
Again,
see,
quarterback play is not what held them back. Russell Wilson and Justin Fields didn't play terrible last year, so.
Let's see what ChatGPT says. This
Come on, Chat
upcoming
GPT.
year.
Help me out.
What do you think? I'm gonna say with the addition of Aaron Rodgers, just in case
See
you
you.
forgot.
Just in case you didn't realize that part.
What's it say? Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't think at this point in his career he's moving. This isn't prime Rodgers. Can he still be a solid quarterback? Sure, he proved with the Jets he can be a solid quarterback, but I don't know. He's not scaring anyone.
9 to 11 wins. That's what she's saying.
We ain't falling for it, Chat. We ain't falling for
My
it.
take, she says, assuming Rodgers avoids major injury and meshes with DK Metcalf
My
in the
cash.
play action, cash, yeah. Play action heavy offense, I'd lean 10 and 11.
10 to 11 wins.
10 to
gone.
11 and 6. Good enough for a wild card chase, but nothing more. She wants to know what my vibe is.
What's your vibe
so-
with the Steelers?
Pissed off. That's a no. I don't. I'm not happy. I don't want him signed anywhere else. I'm actually would have been much more happy if he was just retired. and then came home to Green Bay and did a little, ceremony. We could be done with
Come
Aaron
out on the field.
Rodgers. We don't have to see him anymore. We don't have to talk. I mean, let's mend the wounds. Let's, now we got to fucking play him, and it's going to be a whole thing. And, he's going to be playing his fucking heart out that game to try to beat us, obviously.
Is that in Lambeau or is it in
That's
Pittsburgh?
a good question. I don't remember. I think it might be in Pittsburgh, TBH. But
Because I mean, if he went to Lambeau, do you think he'd be booed at all?
no, I don't think.
You don't think so?
No, I don't think so.
I think he won a
Yeah.
Super Bowl there.
It's true.
Yeah, that's all he did. No.
Well, but I'm saying, like, to me,
Just one.
if you're like a
just
star
won a
player on a
Super Bowl.
team that wins a championship, it's it's pretty hard.
Yeah, it
to
is
boo them.
in- it
unless
is in
unless
Pittsburgh.
like on their way out, he like says "fuck the Packers."
He's like, this place
fuck
sucks.
the fans, fuck everybody. Like, if he
He's
goes
still
out,
like the other day in an interview, he's talking shit, or he was boosting up the Packer fans. So he's
so
still like
again, I think a star player that wins a championship, as long as he doesn't like completely burn all the bridges on the way out, should never get booed.
There you
this.
have it.
Yeah. Chris,
Yeah.
what do you think?
I think outside them going 8-9, I don't really give a shit about Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, he's not going to win a Super Bowl with
I'm not gonna do that.
so.
He's not fancy. I don't care about it. Don't matter. Like, don't care. Go.
Is TJ Watt still one out of there or no?
Who knows?
Is he still what?
Okay.
Oh, is he still one out of Pittsburgh?
Yeah, last I heard. But anyways, all right. So fuck it. Nobody cares about Aaron Rodgers. All right,
Nope.
heard that.
Nah,
Stopped
not
caring
really.
about
guy.
him years ago.
Yeah,
Which
poor
team
guy.
were in their playoff droughts?
Well,
Chris,
there's
you got-
six. I do. There's
some
6
teams
teams.
here.
Yep, there's 6 teams heading in this year. The 6 teams with the longest playoff droughts. You've got the Jets at 14,
Nope.
the Falcons
That's
at
not
7, the Panthers at 7 years, the Bears at four seasons, Bears, Colts, and Saints all at 4 seasons. So any chance any of those teams can break their playoff drought, or will none
Any
of them.
chance, obviously, but
But realistically,
Bears, Colts, and
looking at
who?
their team,
Who's the last
Saints, Bears, Colts, Saints.
The Saints fucking know. Saints might be the worst team in the NFL next year. I just
Think
want to throw it
so?
out.
There's Kevin's hot take. Saints might be the worst.
I mean, I'm trying to think of who would be worse. I can't think of one. But yeah, give me.
the
I think the Bears.
If you just had to pick one, which would be your team?
Yeah, I mean, there's only so many fucking teams in the AFC North that can make it, but
yeah, that's my feeling. Is I think the Bears, if they're in a different division, maybe would be the answer. But that's a tough fucking division. Like, that's a really tough division. That's gonna.
some would say the best in the NFL. I don't know.
I mean,
didn't say it.
it's definitely up there.
I didn't say it, Chase.
Hey,
didn't say
it's not the AFC South, but it's
Hands
close.
up.
It's so close to the AFC South.
I think if the Bears were in, say, the AFC South, maybe that would be the answer.
They got it.
But I think I would maybe lean the Falcons. It just feels like you said, the Saints aren't very good. The Bucks are a solid team, but it really depends on Michael Penix. Like, is he an actual NFL quarterback, or is he going to be bad? So I think they have talent. If he's a above average quarterback, they could definitely sneak into the playoffs with 7 teams making it nowadays. So that would be my.
I mean,
answer.
they got weapons on offense.
For sure. They have a solid team all around. It's really how's the quarterback going to play? How's Michael Penix going to be in the NFL? And I mean, he was a very good college quarterback. So
How are they on defense? Let's see, yards allowed. Let's just go with that. Atlanta hot. Atlanta.
I feel like they were in a
please
lot of
type in
low
hot
scoring
right now.
games last year because I feel like Cousins sucked and they still like barely were losing games.
They were not. They were about mid, probably
Yeah.
a little under mid.
I mean, you can be mid on offense and mid on defense, and I mean, almost half the teams in the NFC and AFC make it into the playoffs. So if you're mid on both sides and just get lucky here or there, you could definitely sneak into the playoffs.
I mean, they were good on offense. They were number.
But I'm
6
saying with Michael
yards per
Penix,
game.
we don't know what he's going to be though.
Okay, we don't know, man.
I
We don't
mean-
know.
Is he for sure taking the reins at this point?
I would think so.
What about Kirk Cousins?
He sucked last year.
Hey,
Hey,
hey, yeah.
I'd be very surprised if they're
No, I
both
think
healthy if Cousins is the starting quarterback.
Maybe they'll use
Bro,
Cousins
I'm looking
to
at
guide him.
these fucking games.
Who's
The
games? The
scores?
Falcons? Or the
No,
scores?
Hey, Kirk Cousins last like 2, 4, 5 games.
He collapsed.
He had 1 touchdown, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9 interceptions.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Like I said, I'd be very surprised if they're both healthy if Kirk Cousins is the starting quarterback.
I mean, yeah, he's fucking 36. You gotta start to give the other kid
Exactly.
a chance.
So it's going to come down to, is Penix a decent quarterback?
So you think it's the Bears then?
No, I think it's
Snapping
the
those.
Falcons. I think it's the Falcons.
No, you think it's
No.
Bears?
What are we doing?
I don't know.
Why are you? I didn't know you were such a Bears fan. Really propping them up, huh?
I love when they like. It's almost me like encouraging them to be the preseason champions like they are every year.
Like, this is our year, bro.
This is it.
We're doing it.
They're the Miami Hurricanes of fucking. Yeah.
We're back this year.
I
We're
have
back.
a hard time picking, literally, in my opinion, the worst team in the division to make the playoffs. Like I know the Vikings have to prove, that they don't need Sam Darnold, but I don't know.
How do,
They have enough other
how do you
weapons.
think the NFC North plays out at the end then for next year?
Me? If I had to guess, I'd go Lions, Packers, Vikings, Bears.
You think Vikings?
Third.
JJ McCarthy?
Third. Yeah.
You feeling him?
I can-
No, but
I
I'm
agree with
picking.
those rankings.
You're acting like I'm picking them to win
Quarterback
the
is a-
division.
Quarterback's a huge thing, bro.
I
He
agree.
sucks.
I'm picking them to finish third in the division. And you're like, really? You think
I
they're going to
mean,
be that good? I'm picking.
he's-
It's not like I'm picking them top 2 in the division.
There's only one other spot they can be.
Yeah.
And they're not going to be worse than the Bears. We don't think. Well,
I don't think.
Sam
I think they have
Darnold.
enough. I think they have enough talent around McCarthy on offense and defense, and I believe in their coach. Really, I
How
really
the fuck
like.
did the Vikings have quietly like such a great year last year?
just so quiet under the
they
radar.
have
Nobody's
talent.
talking. Like Sam Darnold, 4,319 yards. Aaron Jones had over 1,000 yards. Justin
forgot, they
Jefferson,
went 14 and 3 last
yeah,
year.
bro.
Yes. Totally forgot.
And
That's
you're
what
like,
I said,
really?
bro.
You're like that team to finish third in the division? You really think they're going to be
14
that
and
good
3.
coming
Hey.
off 14 and 3?
I'm just saying it takes a lot. It takes a lot.
Jacksonville's
For
like, we
that
can get
quarter-
to 8 or 9 wins. We'll win the division. Minnesota's like, we won fucking 14. We get nothing.
I mean, the Dolphins are in that 7 and 9 win range for the last 20 years. So basically,
How many
if you-
yards do you think JJ McCarthy's going to throw for? Over under? Like 3,000.
I'd go over. With 17
Over?
games, you don't have to average that much to get over 3,000 nowadays. Like, what is 3,000 assuming he plays all 17? I bet that's only like 170 a game. Let's see. 3,000 divided by 17. 175. 175. 176 yards a game. He can definitely average that.
My favorite that Chase 3,000 divided. I'm just gonna talk it out. Do the math.
Yeah. Yes, I would take the over on 176 yards a game.
Let's see what ChatGPT thinks. What
I mean,
do you predict?
Jesus,
James
Kevin's
taking all-
obsessed, bro.
We're taking all our sports recommendations on
right.
ChatGPT.
Stats are for next year. For next year, what do you guys think?
I'll say
What do you
over.
think she's gonna say?
3,400 yards, 20 touchdowns, 12 picks.
I'm just skipping on the bottom one. She gives me like this great analysis.
I don't need all that.
Expect a solid floor, 3,500 passing yards,
Okay.
mid-20s touchdown, but also 2-digit interceptions. If McCarthy matures quickly, he could push for 3,800 mark. Either way, he'll be one of the most intriguing rookie QB stories. What? I mean, I guess he is a rookie.
Yeah, I mean,
considered.
yeah, he missed the entire year. I think that's how they do it. Because
Is he a
remember, Blake,
runner? I don't remember. I don't remember.
I think he was. I don't think he was a runner, but I think he was mobile, like within like escapability.
Oh, he's from Michigan. I had to look up. Where the fuck did he play college? Michigan.
Yeah,
He won a
bro.
title. A bullshit
National
title.
That's right.
A bullshit title.
Bullshit.
Jai Alexander gone. Packers.
Finally
see you later.
happened. Finally happened.
Finally, a move was made. Jair is gone. Let me just say, this is It's a mistake. I don't think it's a good idea. Is he like a healthy guy? And no. Has he missed a lot of games in the past couple of years? Yes. Are the Packers a much better team when he's on the field? Fuck yes.
Fuck yeah.
Even like, which as much time as he missed last year, he was still like second on the team with interceptions and tackles or some shit like that, or pass breakups, I think it was.
And this is what, contractual dispute? Is that what this is all over?
I think it's like it seems to be contract, and he disagrees with some coaching shit, things like that. It's all a big mystery, but I would have liked to at least get something for him, shit. But now we're just getting nothing, and we got to pay a certain amount of dollars. But it is what it is. I guess we just got to move on from it. He's gonna go out and ball out for the fucking Bears or some shit now. I guarantee.
He can come to the Dolphins. We need defensive backs. We don't have any money though, so come play for us for free. Yeah, just come play for free.
Some guy on the ESPN is saying he doesn't think he's gonna demand as much money with all the injury concerns.
Perfect.
And shit.
Come to the Dolphins. We need every defensive back we can.
What happened to Jalen Ramsey?
Hasn't been traded yet. I would love to keep him. Apparently,
this sounds familiar.
You're like, wait, this is awfully.
Apparently, a lot of teams want to move him to safety, is what I read.
He just lost his step, or what?
Again, this is all speculation. I know he probably doesn't want to play safety. He's probably going to demand to play cornerback, but supposedly this all stems from us coming to him and asking him to take a pay cut, and he was like, "No, trade me."
Actually, I'll take more money. Thank you.
So, love to keep him, but it seems like at this point, it's just not possible.
The question on the rundown says, where will Jair play next year? I think that he had connections with the Bills before the draft, for trade. So, if he goes to the Bills, it is what it is. I don't mind the Bills. So. But I'll just say, this is the same shit. Bro, we're going to regret this like we regretted Casey Hayward, letting him go, like we regretted letting Micah Hyde go, even Charles Woodson, even though it was like near the end of his career, like we could have used him for another year.
Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers.
The list goes on and on for the Packers. Like, man.
But, yeah, I think we're going to regret this. But, hey, it is what it is. We got, Nate Hobbs.
Yeah, that's
shout out Nate. Come on, Nate.
A name I'm hearing Nate. For the first time.
Your time. Your time now, Nate.
It was the Raiders. He's a slot corner. Now he is officially
number one.
You have been promoted.
Congratulations, Nate. You've been promoted.
You have been promoted. You have been promoted, and then obviously Keyshawn Nixon.
Obviously,
in the mix there.
Yeah, for sure. Obviously, him.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah,
he is him.
Yeah, I would love the Dolphins to sign him. We have no money. Come play for free.
That's not gonna.
We have no money. Come play with us.
Come
this
play.
Man just said he wants more money, and you're like, we don't have.
Well,
money,
if we get rid of Ramsey, we'll have that. However much money that frees up.
Now Packer fans are like, oh, go out and get what's his name from the Bengals, the defensive end.
Bro, that would cost a lot of money and draft picks.
We just got a lot of money.
Yeah, do you have the draft picks to send too?
No, they don't. They're not going to require that much at this point, bro.
He's tagged, right?
No, I don't think he is.
You think he's an unrestricted free agent?
No, he's not a free agent. He's still under contract. He just wants out of there.
Then yes, it's going to cost. They're not going to give up an elite talent, an elite under 30-year-old talent.
All I can think is elite employees. elite employees.
I was like, what are you laughing about?
He said elite. I was like, I can't do it.
Well, we'll see. Let's get the fuck out of football and baseball.
Yeah. More sadness.
Let's talk.
No more sadness.
God.
MLB.
You said we are done with baseball, Kevin.
This shit's like 480p right there. What the hell is this intro?
He doesn't want to swing.
You said we were done with baseball.
I mean, college baseball.
Braves suck.
We don't
They're
need to talk about
3.
Braves. We're done.
And they're
We're
3 and
done.
14 in their last 17 games.
We blew a 10-4 lead in the 9th inning.
Facts. That happened.
This sounds familiar.
We haven't won a series since I can't even remember when last time we won a series. It's been months.
We called up Craig
7
Kimbrell.
straight losses.
They're on
We
a
called up
7-game
Craig
skid.
Kimbrell for one game. He threw a scoreless inning, and then we cut him.
Bye. Thanks for
Now
your service.
we signed him to a minor league deal in the offseason. He's been rotting in AAA. Now his stuff is not the same, but he's had good numbers in AAA. Like he had like a 2 ERA all season in AAA. We called him up for one game. He pitched one scoreless inning. Now he did walk and hit a batter, but one scoreless inning, which for our bullpen is a huge deal. It is a huge deal. And the next day we cut him.
Thank you for your service, Craig.
Yep.
Breaking news: the Braves are tied right now, 1-1 in the first with the Brewers. They're
Chris,
tied.
our pitcher on Saturday, Bryce Elder, went 8 innings of 1-run ball and left in the 9th with us up 2-1, and we proceeded to give up a walk-off 2-run homer.
That's what we do, baby.
We're done. We are done.
What we do.
We are done.
Hey, you
Our
give us a
offense
great
has
pitching
regressed.
now,
Our
we're gonna
offense
blow
has regressed. Our starting pitching outside of Spencer Strider, who just doesn't really have it right now. He's still working back from Tommy John. Maybe he'll find it. Maybe some pitchers never find it. That's his second Tommy John surgery. So he had one in college. So maybe he just isn't going to return to be the same pitcher. But outside of him, our starting pitching has been really good. It's our bullpen, and our hitters have all regressed. So
We lost 5 fucking games straight
Outside of
by
who you
1
said?
run.
our starting pitching has been good.
Yeah, but you said outside of him.
Outside of Strider.
Fucking Strider.
They're
Again,
tied.
he hasn't been god awful, but he has not been good. He has not been.
I watched him pitch yesterday.
Yeah.
It's not, it's not
his
great.
fastball's dropped like 3 or 4 miles an hour, and that's what sets up his whole arsenal is that movement on a high 90s fastball. And when that's not unhittable, then now the slider isn't as unhittable because they don't have to be so worried about that fastball.
All right, moving on. This is depressing talking about the Brewers. This is
You
enough
don't need
of
to
this.
move on. The Cubs are still amazing. Let me just say,
Amazing, he says.
Yeah, you goddamn right. It's crazy. It's crazy how well we're doing. I'm gonna be honest. I'm pretty hyped up about it. 40-25 right now, sitting pretty. We just obviously lost the series against the Tigers, who are really good, but and that series was sold out too. It was crazy. It was like a World Series. Maybe it is going to be a World Series.
I mean, time will tell.
Think
Who
about
knows?
it. And we're doing this without our best pitcher too. It's wild. Paul Skeens. They gotta trade him.
I only
They
got
gotta
that
trade
on there because literally every time we talk about it, you're like, this poor fucking guy puts out these quality
They gotta
starts,
trade him.
and then
They're not going to.
Nothing.
What could they get in return?
They could get a whole new baseball team, bro.
just change everybody.
I saw somebody on MLB.com talking about this. They were like, rebuild your whole team. Like, you can rebuild the whole team. It's not fair. Spencer Strider. Paul Skeens out there pitching his goddamn life out.
He'll go 8 innings of 1 earned run and get the loss. Or the other day he went like 7 innings of 1 unearned run. Not even an earned run, and he got the loss.
He's like, what do I have to do, guys? What do I have to do?
You have to go 12 innings of shutout ball if you want to get away.
Paul, you have to do it all yourself.
It has been, like, as a fantasy owner, the most frustrating thing ever of all time. Like,
Yeah, I've heard people say, like, at this point, like, if Pittsburgh doesn't trade him and doesn't build around him, they should, like, all the MLB owners should just come together and force the Pirates owners to sell the team.
Hey, meeting for all the owners. Hey, guess what?
Because
You
he's
gotta do
just
something.
wasting away on a shit team that won't pay players.
this
He's
guy
like, "Get
has,
me the
like,
fuck outta here."
1 win in his past, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games. He's got 1 win.
And what's his ERA?
His ERA in those 8 games is 1.91.
That's unbelievable.
1.91.
Oh, my God.
He's sitting there with 1 win in June.
Basically, he's giving up 0 to 2 runs a game and getting losses or no decisions.
Yeah.
That's wild.
And in the meantime, just striking out like crazy too.
Dude,
Striking.
and the crazy part is, like, tell me the innings he pitched in those games, because he's a lot of power pitchers. Their issue, like the Robbie Rays and the Blake Snells, is like for the longest time they would go like 5 innings of 1 earned run.
Yeah.
They couldn't get past the 5th because their pitch count mounted. But from what I recall with him, he gets deep into games. So
yeah,
like, what
last
are his?
game he went 7 2/3. Game before that, 8 innings.
That's insane.
6 2/3,
Bro,
6,
come
8,
on.
6, 6.
That's insane.
yeah.
So
He
if
goes
he was
far.
if he was going 5 earned runs every game, that's a little more understandable because now your bullpen has to pick up 4 innings every game. But when he's going 6, 6 2/3, 7, 7 2/3, 8, like that's your bullpen has to go 1 inning.
Can't do
Insane.
it. They said no way. Not doing it for you.
Insane.
Every time Chase says stuff, drink. That's what I was told.
Oh, say stuff a lot.
You got the A's. What does he say? You got the A's playing in the fucking West Sacramento and think the June owners will collude for Paul Skeens? Question mark.
No, I don't at all. I don't think anyone in any major sport is going to collude to force a rich guy to sell his team. No. Unless,
Fucking Paul Skeens.
yeah,
Poor guy. Dude is. Oh my god. I feel so bad.
poor millionaire dating, a model.
Tough times. Tough times.
Tough
Paul,
times.
Tough times, Paul.
A model who's also rich, by the way.
Yeah,
Keeps
she's just
getting
a
tougher.
gymnastic girl. That's it. Yeah.
Keeps getting tougher for Paul.
Tough life that guy lives, let me tell you.
Hang in there, Paul. Hang in there, buddy.
What else we got to talk about? MLB Braves suck. We talked about that.
Yeah, we know.
For too long.
Fantasy studs and duds.
Did y'all win? Did anybody win? I got demolished.
I don't lose anymore.
Yeah.
As
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
down by like 50 points.
I got
Yeah, I beat
demolished.
Jason. Neither of us set our lineup, and
Nice.
I just won. Yeah, I just won the. Hey, I set my lineup a little bit better than
Oh,
yours. I guess
I'm playing
I don't know.
Jason this week. I wonder if he said it.
Doubtful.
I've won
you know.
4 straight.
Doubtful.
4 straight. Chase says,
Won 4
folks.
straight.
Hey,
Yeah.
whoa, wait a
Feeling
second.
it.
Yeah. But I'm already down a
Face your
solid
fears.
35 points.
Ride them.
Huh?
I'm down 35 points so far tonight, though.
It's Monday. I'm not even worried about that.
I picked up this former Gator. What's his name? Jack Caglione.
Oh, yeah. Cags, yeah.
So hopefully he pans out for me.
Yeah.
And
He's just hitting, right? He's not pitching at all.
Is he a pitcher too? That's crazy.
He was, yeah.
Look at that.
Well, you look at that. I also lost one of my pitchers for the year. Fucking what's his name?
Corbin
Yeah.
Burns. Yeah.
Corbin Burns. Thank
I
you.
would've
Yeah.
never-
Yeah, Cal Riley, until he stops hitting home runs, is just always going to be my stud of the week. So, shout
Heard
out,
that.
Cal.
I mean, did he score the most points for you then?
He hit 3 home runs on the week. Yes, he did. 32 points. Tied with Max Fried.
Well, my stud of the week, obviously, Paul Skeens.
Paul Skeens. It's just,
Fucking poor guy. He's got went 15 innings, gave up 1 earned run,
he get
15
a win?
Ks, 0 wins, 1 loss.
0 wins.
I'm not even lying.
He went
I believe you.
15 innings of 1 earned run ball and didn't get a win.
Didn't get 1
That
win.
is
Nope.
insane.
That is tough
This
time.
poor fucking soul. I love you, Paul. I'm so sorry. But yeah, he got 48 points for me this week.
That's
Rough
just
going.
crazy. I just can't believe that, man.
My dud of the week though goes to Carson Kelly, Cubs catcher, 5 points. What we do? Get the fuck out of here.
Ooh,
Like,
Carson.
5 points.
That ain't going to cut it.
5 points, brother.
All week? 5 points?
5 points.
Ouch.
But you beat Jason. That's all that matters.
But I beat Jason. Yep. Chris, who was yours?
My stud, well, I lost from like second day, but I did have one bright spot. Tariq Screwball got me 29 and a half at a win.
How do you mess up this guy's name every
Every
single week? Say it again.
Tariq Screwball.
Scooble.
Tariq Screwball. Okay.
There you go. Justin says, "Can we all just move on from
he's-
baseball?"
It's about at that
I am
point.
1,000,000% with you. 1,000,000% Justin.
Tariq got me 29.5 at a win against the Cubs. He got me 29.5. He was my stud, my dud. On a whole team of duds, Carlos Estevez on the 5th, minus 13.5. What the fuck are we doing, man?
That's not good.
What the
He's a
fuck are we
pitcher,
doing?
I assume,
He's a
right?
pitcher, yep.
Okay.
That's not ideal.
Minus 13.5. He went.
That's not
He's hurting your team more than helping your team.
I know.
Literally, yeah, that's
he's
what
on
negative
watch.
means.
He's on
Yeah.
cut watch. Thank you, Chase.
Who's Andy talking about? He says it's a 1-year contract, kiss of death.
What's the 1 year?
Not
contract?
Skeens. I
No,
don't know who he's
I don't
talking
know
about.
what the 1 year
I'm not sure.
contract is.
I got
Oh,
nothing.
is he Trey Hendrickson maybe for Cincinnati?
Tell you.
Justin said, my bet is just.
You could also go with Wes Mendez there, Justin.
Yeah.
That would also be acceptable.
We'll take.
I mean,
either one.
FSU's pitching coach getting a lot of heat, right?
Yeah,
He is.
undeservedly so, in my opinion. Jamie Arnold gives him all the credit in the world. Look at what he did with Joey Vellini before he came here. Yes, Wes Mendez blew up. I didn't want to go back to FSU baseball, but I will defend him because, yes, the bullpen has been bad, but he has done some great stuff with some elite arms. Jamie Arnold was not thought of as the number one pitcher in the country 2 years ago as a freshman coming off a season where he had like a 7 ERA, and now he's thought of as a top 10 pick. And he personally keeps bringing up our pitching coach as one of the major reasons for that improvement. So, yeah, no. I hate hearing that. So
Andy says Paul Skeens is the 1-year contract. That's crazy.
no shot.
No?
You have 7 years of like under contract once you get called up. And I think this is year 2 for him. So, yes, he's currently probably on a 1-year contract, but then you have arbitration. You're locked into MLB deals unless you come over as a free agent pitcher from another country. You are automatically, when you're drafted, locked in. Once you get called to the majors, you have 7 years of service time. So, no, he's not on a 1-year contract.
He might be. He's got arbitration and all that, too.
Yes, correct. So, he is 7 years you're locked in with that team, and I believe this is his second year.
2029
Yeah.
is when, or 2029, 2030 is when he'll reach free agency.
Correct.
There you have it.
Somebody go get him.
Hang in there, Paul.
I
Someone
don't
might
even
come
care
get
if
you.
it's the Yankees. I'm be honest. Like, I don't even care who it is.
Somebody.
Somebody help this poor guy. I mean, he needs.
He's thinking the same thing. He's like, anyone?
Anybody but the Dodgers. Please,
He
God.
needs- he
Just
needs-
anybody but the Dodgers.
He needs more than a run of run support, please.
I mean, that's correct, but
We'll just end it on a sad note, you know.
Talk
can't
to it,
just-
Chase.
it's been fun, guys.
Hey, breaking news: the Braves are up 3-1. Hold, but there's
Chris,
still only the
do
6.
you know
It's only
how
the
many
6.
leads we have blown this year?
Damn it!
That's
Let me
the,
have this. Let
we
me
blew
have
a
this.
10-4 lead in the ninth, Chris.
Let me have this. I need something.
We blew a 10-4 lead in the ninth, and you're out here touting a 2-run lead in the 6th inning.
I sure am, and you can't take that from me. I'm keeping
All right,
it.
boys, let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, this is so sad in sports talk.
It's not. Yeah, we got through it. Make sure that you follow us, Cup to Cup Show, on all social sites. CupToCupLife.com is our website where you can find our Pride shirts that we got selling right now. Going to a great cause, so make sure that you do that. Yeah,
Yep, nailed it.
that's all I got. Love you guys so much.
Bye. Go Knowles. We're definitely winning it.
Holla!
It.
Next year, a championship
2026, baby.
baseball. Yeah.
2026. That's our year. Here we go.